Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Doc Dunce podcast. We're back for another episode. I'm Big Reef, my right-hand man, partner in crime, Big Rod. Talk to the people, brother. What's going on?
What's up, people? How y'all doing out there? Thanks for being here. Yo, it feel a little different. I ain't even gonna front. Doing it on a different day.
Yeah.
It's like my whole week feel like it's about to be thrown off. I actually forgot what day of the week it was.
What that happens to me a lot because I don't know, I'm a vampire, man. I'll be up all night and then I wake and then I decide to go to bed like 5, 6 in the morning, and then I gotta get up at like 10 o'clock for the workouts, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what day is it? Like one day I think I woke up last week and I think it was like last Friday and I thought it was Saturday, and I jumped up. It was like 8:45. I jumped up like I had to go do the class, and I'm like, yo, it's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta go. And my wife was like, It's Friday. I'm like, oh man, like so. I know it's different for some because a lot of people are going back to work, due to this situation. But for us that's still kind of home, you know what I'm saying? It's like the days, like only way you really know whether it's Monday or Wednesday or whatever, or Monday or Tuesday, I should say, is because of you look at your phone or you just know that it's just a different day. You know what I'm saying? And you try to figure out, also not necessarily the days of the week, but mostly the date. Like today is the 11th. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh man, whatever. But it's all good.
Tomorrow's the 12th, man, best day of the year.
Anybody trying to hear that, man? Nah, we'll get into that a little bit later on. We got, as long as we got breath in our lungs, you know what I'm saying? We definitely good. So listen, let's get right to it. Not necessarily as far as the topic, but I know we got some things we want to catch up on. 2 bombs dropped today. Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris to be his vice president.
Yeah, how you feeling about that?
I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, I don't know Kamala Harris and her politics and her things of that nature, but I do know they were adversaries because, of course, they were in the primary. I thought he would pick Elizabeth Warren, and the reason why I say that is just because white folks ain't really. I don't think they're trying to have another black person in the White House, although she'll be vice president. I think we had that good run with Obama. He made history. He was a part of history. He made history. He was a part of history. But as a whole, I don't see white folks, not just the right. I'm talking about even part of the left too. Maybe some liberals, some so-called liberal white folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because rest in peace to George Floyd, but we still see, even with all the civil unrest, there are a lot of people who still don't get it. Even with this whole COVID-19, there are a lot of people who still don't get it, that there's still racial disparity. So as far as Kamala, I mean, I got to do a little bit more research, and I do want to talk about that once November comes, on the show. But, I got to do a little more research or whatever the case may be. Amongst other things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, whatever. But I mean, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things where, it's gonna be interesting, brother. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, and he did say a ways back that, he in so many words promised that he was gonna pick a female running mate. I don't know necessarily what the mindset or the logic was behind that. So he kept his word, on that. And I mean, I'm like you, man. I wish it would have been Elizabeth Warren too. I mean, I actually was disappointed when she dropped out of the race. And to be honest, I don't really get as much into politics as some may like. I mean, that's just not my thing. I know enough to know who I need to vote for, who not to vote for. Right. I don't represent with a particular party. I got to go with who I feel is the best person for the job. And I honestly feel like right now we're in another situation where we're stuck with picking the lesser of two evils.
Right.
But like you said, I wish he would have picked Elizabeth Warren. I don't know much about Kamala Harris. I know she was not welcome with open arms when, she decided to enter, the race or whatever. I know some of that has to do with, people not necessarily supporting her stance on, issues with the legal system and police brutality. I know some things came up with, I think when she was Attorney General in California, and how she handled some cases with that. But I mean, that's who the man picked. So you got to, sit back and see, what they want to do as it pertains to that.
Right.
But, it'll be nice to have another nice looking woman in the White House. I'll say that much.
Yeah. I mean, she cute. She AKA. So all the AKAs is going. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have love and show love and have love for her and all that other little silly type of goofy stuff or whatever. But hopefully, the politics at the end of the day will definitely outweigh. Their stance on certain things will outweigh. Whatever. Another bombshell. And we're going to talk about this as far as, of course, we going back to school, but Russia announced that they have a vaccine. Now,
I did hear about that.
I don't know how, and the only reason why I'm bringing it up because it's pertinent to of course, current events, but the only reason why I'm very surprised, not the fact that Russia has one, but the fact that, the quickness in which it has it, because vaccines don't take this. We've only been in quarantine, or we've only been dealing with this pandemic as a world internationally for 6 months, and they said they have vaccination. So I'm starting. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm starting to believe, like, yo, man, there was a glitch in the matrix as far as certain things that was going on, certain things that are transpiring. Or whatever the case may be. So I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is, you know what I'm saying? This shit is like, it's weird. It's weird.
Well, they're supposed to be in the testing phases of this vaccine, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what I read.
Putin came out and it said Russia has a vaccination. He tried it on his daughter. She had a fever for a little bit, and then it was like, it was cool. So they went on the announcement. So it's like almost like how back in the day where Russia and the Sputnik, they were the first to launch into space. But of course, the United States came back with the moon, which made it more landing on the moon, which made it more monumental. So I say all that to say, we are at that point where it's like the Cold War, but doing based upon medical conditions and things of that nature. So you know what I'm saying? It's just an interesting thing that we going on or whatever. I think it's just interesting from that point of view. Go ahead.
And speaking of interesting, I know we have I got a story to tell at the end of the show. But I wanted to share this with you now. I didn't think it was like cool for that segment. So I had a very interesting experience last year. So like you and everybody else in the world, we've been trying to duck this whole COVID thing and keep it out of the house or whatever. So last week, Monday, I got up and I went to go walk the dog, and I didn't feel like myself, right? And I just assumed I was tired because of my son sleeps in my bed most nights, and I don't really sleep that well, whatever. And I get up early. Most nights I go to bed late, so I just woke up and I said, man, I'm really sleepy today, whatever. So I went to go walk the dog, and I was just like, yo, I have like no energy today. And I actually thought about sitting on somebody's steps for a while and just kind of chilling for a second. But then I, made my way back home. By midday, I was so fatigued or whatever. I was like, I got to take a nap. I never take naps. So I was like, I'm gonna lay down, take a nap.
Better than me.
I had taken my temperature twice that day because being as though we're in the middle of a pandemic and everything that's going on, you start to think about stuff, right? So I was like, well, let me take my temperature. Something don't feel right. Temperature was normal. So I was like, I'm going to go around like 3 o'clock. I said, I'm going to take a nap. So I lay down for about an hour and a half. Still didn't feel right. Got up, took my temperature, 102.2. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. You know how they say in The Hangover, Bangkok's got them. So I was like, oh, they got me. They got me. So it's my turn now. So I was like, damn. So I laid down. Matter of fact, no, this was Tuesday, not Monday. This was Tuesday. So I laid back there of last week. So I said, let me lay down and, see how if I feel any better, whatever. Didn't really feel better. I had chills for like 5 minutes. And then I was just hot like the rest of the day, like burning up hot. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's the temperature outside or whatever. And maybe because I'm under all these covers. I don't know. So I ended up taking some acetaminophen. And then like 2 hours later, my temperature started to go down. By the next day, I felt totally fine. But I still made it. I called my doctor. He was like, you should, get tested or whatever like that. So I made an appointment, which was until Thursday, because that was the soonest that they can see me. And most of the places didn't have any appointments available. So I waited out the weekend. It was a 2 to 5 day window waiting for my results, which I thought never was going to come. But I felt fine after that. Felt fine Wednesday, felt fine Thursday, felt fine Friday. Finally got the results on Sunday. The results, came back negative. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, so I've actually gotten a bug before in the past that only lasted like a day, but this literally lasted like a matter of like 8 hours that I felt like horrible. Like the first part of the day felt weird, but from 3 o'clock till about the time I went to bed at 9 o'clock was that window where I felt bad. And then after that, I felt totally normal.
Well, I'm gonna ask you 2 things. I'm gonna play pressing you until our guests come on, which I think one is waiting now, but I'll give it a minute. Here's the thing, you felt like that, and I'm more than sure if COVID wasn't around, you would probably just chalk it up to whatever. But because of COVID, you're like, oh shit. But what they say, although there are almost 160,000 deaths and 5 million cases in the United States, that's still a very small percentage as far as percent-wise. As far as lives, it's, we can't measure that. But my point is, if it wasn't COVID, then you would chalk it up to whatever. But this is why this is why it's so serious. My next thing I was gonna say, another bombshell that happened. Actually, I got 4 bombshells. College football, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 announced that there would be no fall college football for no fall sports. So meaning there would be no fall college football for those respective conferences. And a lot of people are like, well, let them play. This is, and I'm like, yo, you can't take a chance with anything with this virus because it may affect you one way and affect someone else the other way. Rest in peace to Lincoln University, bruh, old school, bruh, member of Omega Psi Phi, Mike Pollard. He passed away. He had COVID. He was older. He may not have been as in shape as you are. You work out, you run. So the key is your immune system. But I say all that to say, just because of COVID and the premise of COVID, the idea of COVID, and what we're going through as a society, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you think and wonder, because anytime I hold my breath for a minute, and I'm like, okay, remember what Nurse Ali said? If you could breathe and hold your breath for a minute, for the most part, we should be good. So, I'm glad you're feeling better. You know what I'm saying? You brought it up, but I know we had talked, and I was worried, like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes we probably get on each other's nerves, but that's what friends do. And we whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I would want anything to happen to any of my friends, especially, you're saying somebody that I know. But also, like I say, the way this thing was taking people out, like 1 minute they're there, next minute they're not, so on and so forth. So I'm glad you of course, for the vet. And then I was thinking about your son, because
that was my concern.
Hence, the topic for tonight. And I guess I would like to call this difficult decisions, kids and COVID-19, because a lot of people like, yo, and I'm not gonna hit you with the glue and I'm gonna wrap it up with a good point. But the Georgia, they opened up. They have some cases in their school district. From the last 2 weeks, in July, it said there were 97, almost 100,000 cases of COVID-19 amongst young people, not adults, young people between the ages of 5 and 16 years old. And that's a fact from the CNN poll. So I like my facts. But this is a real thing, which we'll deal with it. And we'll discuss it again as we go forward. Last bombshell that I have for the week. Yo, the NBA bubble is beautiful. I'm enjoying the games. I'm a little nervous because I want LeBron to shut everybody up. But the Portland Trailblazers is looking good.
And the Lakers is not.
Yeah, the Lakers is not. They finally won last night. The Phoenix Suns are looking good. They may maybe get a buy-in game or whatever the case may be. But there are situations to where what's the word I'm looking for? There are situations to where this NBA playoff system is going to be not only, of course, unique because of the bubble, But this might be one of the best ones that maybe I would say maybe about 20-something years, maybe since the 90s, in which competition and people gonna be going at each other. It's a professional AAU. You know what I'm saying? But I'm loving it. I'm here for
it. They did a lot of things right, and basketball is not my number one sport, but I got to take my hat off to Adam Silver in the NBA and how they handled this whole process. They isolated themselves. There's no cases of COVID in the bubble and things like that. I mean, they're also in a better position because they have a smaller league. But I mean, they jumped on this thing from the gate and it was like, this is how we're going to do it. Right. I mean, NHL for the most part is cool. Baseball has had its struggles. The NFL is about to try to climb that mountain, think they can get their season going. So, I mean, it should be interesting. They did give players the option to opt out, and some key players have opted out. I personally wouldn't put my money on the NFL finishing the season. I hope it does because that's my sport. But I honestly don't think they're gonna get it done. And they're talking about having some version of a bubble. That's hard to do when you got a staff of like 200 some odd people per team. So we'll just see what happens.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, we could talk. We always could talk till we blow in the face. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. But we got some special guests. Hold on, let me bring them in. Special guests. Hold on, let me bring them in.
Well, while you bring them in, there's one other thing I wanted to hit on. What was it? Michelle Obama has a podcast now.
Yeah.
I think her husband was her first guest, and she was very transparent about how she's struggling with this whole COVID epidemic, and how she has she's been experiencing low-grade depression. Yeah. And I mean, I didn't get to listen to her yet. I do plan on listening to her, but I did see an interview where she talked about it. So I was really appreciative about how transparent she was, because I know even though they're in the public's eye, they live a very transparent life. So that's a good look.
Well, speaking of Michelle Obama, we got listen, man. Guests. Now, I know they're not your guests. Listen, brother, we pulled the okie doke. I don't know if they can hear us yet. Mom's just trying to get it together. So we pulled the okie doke. All right, we know tomorrow's your day. You know what I'm saying? So I made some phone calls. Mom, Miss Turpin, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. This is let me do our quick drop. This is the Doc Dunce podcast. My boy is turning. What you turning? 45?
44. Don't push it forward now. 44.
No. We turned 44, so we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in giving people, especially with all this going on, giving people their flowers while they can smell them and their trees while they can inhale them. You know what I'm saying? So special shout out to my man. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday. We got Mom on the line. We got Keon. Show your face.
I'm trying. I don't know what happened. Oh, wait. I got to push the thing.
All right, there you go. Loud hand clap. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to shut up because I like to talk. So, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let y'all have the floor. Mom can go first. Sis can go first. But listen, we've been setting this up, brother. So, you know what I'm saying? I know you don't like surprises, but I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You my man, so I gotta show you love and respect. You know what I'm saying? While we can do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on.
Panetta was trying to call in also.
She's I just text her back. You giving out way too many secrets, Keon. You gotta be quiet.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, y'all talk. Go ahead.
Ma, you go first.
Rasan, just wanted to say happy birthday. God blessed me with you 44 years ago, and I just want you to know I'm very proud of you. And I hope you will have a long, prosperous life, that you will continue to seek God's will for your life, and that you'll, do great things to help change the world and help those that have been assigned to you. So enjoy your day tomorrow. I'm sure I'll speak to you again, but just wanted to let you know and let everybody know that's listening that Mom loves you and I'm proud of you. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, and I love you too.
Don't log off yet, Miss Turpin, because I got some flashback stuff I want to go through. Go ahead, Keon.
Okay. Hey, Rasan, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. 40 plus 4 years. That's how we rock out with our age after 40. So just want to wish you all the best. I love you. I'm very proud of you and all that you're doing. I had to get an invite for your podcast because it was your birthday, but that's all good. But very proud of you, and thank God that you're my younger brother, and continue to do all that God's called you to do.
Well, thank you very much. I love you too, and I appreciate it. I'm trying. So who's next?
All right, Mr. Sharif.
Yeah, I think he's got himself
Okay.
muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a good job of keeping a secret though. I'm impressed. And Mom, I'm proud of you too, because you was able to figure out how to work your Zoom, because I never thought you would be able to do
Mommy's always on Zoom calls, right, Mom?
Yes.
it.
Got to do what you got to do when you got to do it, right?
Hey, Miss Turpin. Yeah, your
Yes,
son
sir.
had no faith. He ain't think you know how to work a Zoom call, because we wanted to have you on a while ago. He said, my mother don't know how to work no Zoom. That's when I asked you. I was like, yo, you know how to work a Zoom? And you was like, yeah. So, but hold on, I got your sister on the line, good brother. Hold on, let me patch her. All right, Miss Bell.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can y'all hear Miss Bell?
Hey, Tanetta.
Yes, we can.
They can't
Hi,
hear me.
Tanetta.
Hold on, I don't.
Pull her closer to the mic.
All right, okay.
No,
You know what it is? Hold on, Panetta, because what happened is. What's wrong with you?
No, it's Bunetta. Bunetta.
Oh, Bunetta. All right,
No,
hold on.
it ain't. No, it's not.
Bunetta. Oh my God. I haven't heard that in like a million years.
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear her?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanetta.
Okay, all right. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure.
We've been trying.
Hold on.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't hear them at all. Can they hear me?
They can hear you, but I don't know.
We're not talking.
They
Oh,
can hear them. I don't know, man.
Oh.
Listen.
Who brought up Bonetta? Where'd that come from? That had to be Peggy.
Yeah, that's Miss Turpin. Yeah, she said Bonetta. She said Bonetta. Well,
Well,
listen.
anyway, if you hear me, my son, I definitely want to say happy birthday. I was not camera ready, so I was for the phone call, but definitely wanted to give you a shout out. Definitely wanted to say birthday. I love you. I'm hoping you're going to have a fantastic day, and definitely wanted you to know I was thinking of you.
Well, I'm gonna have a fantastic birthday celebration because it don't last just one day.
Now I
We
can't hear
celebrate for a
anything.
whole month.
Let me
You can
try
tell her what I said.
Yeah, because on my end, I apologize. It's something that's going in where I can hear y'all, but she can't hear. And I even took my mic out. But Bonetta, he said, you know,
Oh, God.
But no, he said, you know, his birthday only don't last more than one. So let me try this.
Come on, man, you messing up now.
Maybe my speaker is muted. I don't know what's going on. Super producer, you gotta help me. Where my producer at? She getting paid all this money. She ain't helping nobody.
First of all, this is volunteer work.
Oh, now here she won't hit me on. First of all, no, but in all seriousness, though, he said, you know, thank you for the birthday shout outs and the whole nine, and you know, whatever. And I'm glad you was able to call in. I apologize. I don't know. We're not used to taping on a Tuesday, so Tuesday, like we all out of sync. You know what I'm saying? We was rushing to get on. We was just, oh man, you should have seen us. We was like roaches scrambling when the lights come on, man. We was struggling. Yeah, we was struggling.
we don't know anything
I'm glad y'all
about
was able
that.
to come on the show and show your brother some love and some love, and you know what I'm saying? That's my man, 50 grand and the whole nine. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You know,
I'm glad you could hear me because I definitely couldn't hear anything that was going on the other end.
yeah, he can hear you. You just can't hear him. So that's on me. That's on me. They laughing because, like you said, is it Lundetta or it's Lundetta, right?
It's with a T. Tanetta.
Oh, Tunnetta. Oh, my bad.
That is the whole story from back in the day.
Oh, my bad.
That, but it's Tanetta with a T.
Okay. All right. Okay. My bad. Well, listen, he got the message. They laughing at me and they laughing at the moment, but that's the thing. During these times, we gotta laugh so we don't cry. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the key. So much love to you. Much love and appreciate the shout out and the whole nine. So we got a few other people, I guess, that's gonna be coming in.
Are you kicking us off now?
But
Okay.
Go from
Well,
there.
you guys have a good show. I'm glad I was able to speak up at least. Have a great one, and thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah. They give you the
Thank
thumbs
you.
up. You can't see them, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
All right. Much love. All right, baby. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. All right, let me fix this.
Yo, don't be calling my sister baby.
I apologize, yo. I don't know what's going on. That's why the producer should be hosting it.
Oh wait,
Get paid all this money.
Out, or are we welcome?
You like to have control of everything.
Oh boy, here she go. You ain't supposed to talk. Let me mute her. I'll mute her. She ain't got nothing to say. I'll mute her. But I'm not. Oh, somebody get her screen off of here, please. So, so Miss Turpin, listen, you can hear me, right? I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
So now, me and Ron, we go back. You got any stories? We have, actually, pardon me. Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. I apologize. Let me do this right. So we have a segment on our show that we based upon, and I'm gonna get you too, Keon. So make sure you're paying attention.
Oh, I'm ready.
Based upon the late great Notorious Big, we have a segment on our show.
Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Who is it?
Yo, he's so disrespectful.
He was a rapper, wasn't he a rapper?
Yeah, I'll text you.
He was a rapper. He was a rapper. Yo, you're so disrespectful, yo. You're so disrespectful.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna get him back in a few minutes.
She knows, right, Ma?
Yeah. See, the late great Notorious Big. We have a segment on our show, in which we call "I Got a Story to Tell." And if you can hear the background, check it out. We do this. I'm not gonna force them to play. Keep it clean. But we like to tell stories based upon the topic or whatever the topic at hand is. Of course, Mr. Turpin, your baby boy. So you got a story you want to tell to the people about your son, whether it be good, bad, maybe the time you had to spank him. You know what I'm saying? He did something he wanted to do, or wasn't supposed to do?
Yes. I think I don't know, they might have been, they were still in grammar school.
She said, Rasan, not me.
they were still in grammar school, and I used to work in, that's when I was in healthcare, working in nursing. And so they were old enough to stay home by themselves. And, I read them the Riot Act, told them if anybody, if they get in any trouble, if the landlord tells me anything, they're gonna get it. So one day I came home from work, and my landlord was downstairs in the apartment.
Oh no! He said, "Rasan, not me."
And I'm trying to figure out why he's in the house. He was at the closet, the closet, one of the closets in the hallway, and the man was taking the door apart. And I'm like, "What's going on?" My poor daughter was in the closet hyperventilating because Rasan had pushed her in the closet and shut the door, and the doorknob was broken. So when he shut the door he could not open the door. And I don't know how long Keon had been in the closet, but they had to call my landlord down. Thank God he was home, because she probably would have died in there, because the girl was like, she was hyperventilating. Yeah, because she had, she was scared. She was locked in this closet. And so, unfortunately, I was the type of mother, if somebody have to intervene, when I've told you how to behave, then everybody gets it.
Y'all was in Plainfield? Y'all was in Plainfield then?
We were in Hillside.
Oh, word. Oh, okay. All right, so
yeah, we was living in Hillside. Okay. So, so I ended up spanking both of them. But now when I look back at it, it was not the right thing to do. Keon, I'm going to apologize to you, because I should have just got Rasan. But I was just
years later.
Yeah.
I was so upset.
Say that, Keon. They always want to apologize like years later for some stuff that they did.
But Wayne, I was so upset in the moment. I was embarrassed, because I was trying to raise wonderful children, and I come home and the landlord down there taking the house apart.
But you know what, Ms. Turpin, on the real, you from that, like we're all similar in age. I think Keon might have me by a year or so. I have us by a year. But we're all from that era in which, like, it was do as I say, not as I do.
That's right.
If I told you to do something, you don't do it, you're going to get your ass whooped, excuse my language. So, I mean, and, like I said, that's my man. So I know my mother was similar. Like, if anybody start meddling in our business and it's something that you did, oh yeah, you're gonna pay for it. So, Keon, before you go and tell your story real quick, we got some guests on the side. I want to let them in. Hold on one second. All
you should have asked why I locked her in the closet in the first place.
Well, first of all, this is not even about me, though.
There we go. See, that's probably what he did that day too.
I got a lot of spankings, beatings because of Rasan.
When you're a parent, you have to analyze the situation.
I was not analyzing anything. All I knew is the man worked hard, and he was downstairs taking his apartment apart.
Hold on 1 second. We got the wife in the building. We got the son in the building. Live hand clap, live hand clap, live hand clap. We celebrate my man's birthday. So I just want to say, Adrienne, you just came on. We're doing our segment on our show in which we call it I Got a Story to Tell. So Ms. Turpin told the story, his mother, your sister-in-law about to go, and then you could tell a story real quick, you know what I'm saying, just about my man. We caught him by surprise, Adrienne, so I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, Age. Hi, Colin.
Hey, guys.
All right, Keon, you got a story to tell real quick?
First, my son wants to say happy birthday. Go ahead.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Uncle Son.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much.
You asked him if he played any golf lately?
Have you played any golf lately?
I played on vacation, and I'm going to play on Thursday.
Nice.
When you going to go play with me?
I don't know.
He's back on. He's back in. He's back in golf camp. All right.
Oh, we're going to have to set that up.
I'll go tell these.
Okay. So my story, so, you know, the little brother, they get a lot of passes. So, Wayne, this was in Edison.
Okay.
So I was working at the Mandy's. I don't know if you remember, it's like Mandy's on 27.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Wait, real quick, Keon. Was this when you used to go with Joe?
Okay, now it's time for me to leave. This is not about Keon. This is Rasan's experience. But anyway, 30-something years later.
Go ahead.
30-something years later, happily married, 18 years. Anyway, yeah, so my mother, I'm outside waiting for a while. Hold on. Waiting for a while to be picked up from work. Because, you know, back in the day, you know, you got to share with your siblings, blah, 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 whatever. So I was an experienced driver. Rasan was a new driver. Rasan, you know where I'm going, right?
Y'all couldn't think of no good stories to tell about me?
I didn't know. But anyway,
come on, yeah.
So short version, I'm waiting to be picked up from work because I had lent Rasan my car while I was at work. So they're driving, and I had a Buick. But when they're pulling up in a different car. They're pulling up in my mother's car. So I'm like, why is mommy here to pick me up? Like, this dude had my car, whatever. So short version, I'm like, okay. They pull up. I'm standing on the curb. I'm like, what happened? So my mother's going off. That's all you did. So Rasan's like, oh, I had a car accident, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you had a car accident, blah, blah, blah. I said, what happened? Like, I'm pissed. I didn't say. And you know, thinking back in retrospect, I should have asked, how was he doing? Did he get hurt? Whatever. But, you know, in those days, high school mode is like, okay, I just got this car or whatever. Like, you know, so they didn't tell me all the details, but when I got in the car, you know, I was like, well, what happened? How did it happen or whatever? So he's like, oh, I sneezed. You sneezed and you got into a car accident?
Where was he driving? Where were you driving to?
I don't know to this day where you driving to.
Yeah, where were you driving to?
I was going home.
Wait, when did you get your license? You got your license before me, but Keon, you got your license, what, 93?
I got my license when I was, 17?
Yeah, but how you get your license before I got you? Yeah, okay, I'm confused.
I'm old.
I'm talking about your brother.
Because I was on it. I wanted my license as soon as I was able to get it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
See, I waited. Okay, I got you. Okay, yeah, okay.
So anyway, you know, I get in the car, whatever. My mother's in protective parent mode because she knew I was hot. So, you know, she's like, oh, you didn't even ask how he was doing, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what happened? So this guy's like, oh, I sneezed. I'm like, you sneezed and you got into a car accident. Yeah, I sneezed. Well, what did you hit? I ran into the back of a truck. I'm like, okay. So we clearly need to take.
Wait, I didn't run into the back of a truck.
Driver's
education
again, because you weren't, you know, following the proper distancing as it relates to driving. So that's my real story. I did forgive him. He was fine. He's fine, you know, but it's just one of those things. And when you're on your first as a sibling, it's like, dang, I just got that car and it was had a digital dashboard. It was crazy, but
it was a nice old car.
Nobody checked on how psychologically impacted I was from that incident.
Okay.
That guy hit me with the rear bumper of his car, and I had to take the brunt of everything.
You'll be all right.
What?
You'll be all right. You'll be okay. Adrienne, you got a story you want to tell about your husband? You know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to hear all of that.
Yeah, Adrienne.
Colin, relax. Or Rasan always talks about how you say my name.
It's Adrienne, right?
No, it's Bonetta.
How he say it, Bear?
Yes, y'all go. Y'all go.
Bear, how does he say my name?
Adrienne.
Adrienne, right?
Colin, can y'all hear Colin's phone?
Yeah, we can hear him. Yeah, we can hear him. We can hear him.
It's loud.
I would
Oh my
say
God.
anybody else, just if you got background noise, just mute yourself if you can. I mean, this is not going to be.
Colin, anyway, hi Keon, hi my pig. I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Adrian.
Hey, Bear.
Hi, Adrian.
Hey, how you doing?
Colin was here, but he's trying to wind down. But he's anyway. I don't want to be long. Story. Give me 1 second. Give me that. Too loud. Oh gosh. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Good.
We understand.
Yeah, it's all good.
Say hi. Come say hi. Come say hi today. He's tired. Come say hi.
Colin Parker.
You see Grandma?
Hi, Colin Parker.
Say hi. Oh my God.
Hi,
Anyway,
Pumpkin.
story. I can have stories for days. We've been married, 6.5 years, and together
Wow.
I was there.
7-ish or so. So I can have plenty of stories. Too loud. Out. Go out. I'm sorry. I don't know a story. I can have plenty of stories about Rasan. I guess I could go back to Colin.
Go back to 2005, the first time we met each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good story. That's a good story. Because 2005, Rasan swears up and down that I wasn't into him when I first met him.
She acted like she was better than me.
Keep telling the story.
Situation, and so was I. Yes. Go.
Here he come. Here he come. He coming to you, boss.
He'll come to you. We both weren't in a space or place to be in a relationship, but we met at our friend's house who, where we, they spoke at our wedding. They were our best man and our matron of honor, and they kind of were the catalyst to get us together. Rasan will say that I wasn't feeling him. Okay, I'll be there. But that's not the truth. So my story to tell is Rasan had a situation, and so did I, and we were not in the space or place to get together in 2005, but we did come back together in
Did not have a
2012.
situation in 2005. I was coming out of a situation in 2005.
Okay, whatever it is, however you want to name it, claim it, yoke it, and choke it. That's what it is.
Pause.
Well,
today we are married and have been married, and we're good.
6 years? 6 years?
Amen. Amen.
6 years, right?
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 years.
Okay, we got the other nephew's in the building.
I guess.
He said, I guess. He said, I guess.
Hi.
We can't see him.
DJ, you can't see him?
Oh,
Happy
there he is.
birthday.
Hi, D.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, what did he say?
The little one said, get your head in there. Get your head in there. It's bedtime for them.
DJ, you want to see DJ? Oh, he just...
All right. So, listen, we got a few more guests I want to let in. That's the family portion of I Got a Story to Tell.
All right.
Hold on, y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all keep y'all off 9. Keep y'all off. All right, here we go. So, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We got some flashbacks. I try to get a few people who knew this dude. You know what I'm saying? Back when we was young people. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yo, come on, you gotta show your face, girl.
I don't know how. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to.
All right, come on. What up, brother? What up, Rob?
What is the deal out here? What up? Educated.
Rob, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Wait, hold
on. What's up?
Wait. Let me give you the proper intro. This is class of Edison High School class of 1994 live hand class
Why that was so big?
on the Doc Dunce podcast.
What is up? What's up, birthday boy? Old man.
What's going on?
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Rashawn.
What's up, lady? How you doing?
All right, wait.
How are
Hold on. Everybody can't talk at once. You know I get excited, so I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be the facilitator. So we got my man Rashawn Leak. We got Dawn Westcott in the building, class of '94. I'm gonna let the ladies go first, Rob. I'm gonna let Dawn go first. What's going on? Well, I said Westcott. I meant Miss Williams. Miss Westcott Williams. What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you? I miss you guys. My God.
Yeah. So
definitely,
we set up a fake show for my man. He thought we was gonna be talking about COVID-19 and some silly ass kids. We got the family on tonight to talk about my man and his birthday. We're gonna still do the show on Thursday or whenever, but you know what I'm saying, we wanted to, you know, I'm a firm believer with all this COVID going on and all these things going on, and Rashawn and I talk on a regular. We want to give people their flowers while they can smell them and their trees while they can inhale them. Of course, medicinal purposes. But I want to keep it, you know, with the love, you know what I'm saying, that we got for our boy. So we got Dawn, who used to drive around with the gray car
Cougar.
from Seaside Heights to Cougar. We got Rashawn Leak, who used to look like a young Tupac back in the day.
I couldn't be stopped.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but listen, we doing and y'all came in at the perfect time. We doing well, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all talk. Y'all gonna talk about Rashawn and Rasan. Pardon me, I'm getting y'all confused. Y'all can talk about Rasan and if you got a story we got a segment that we call "We Got a Story to Tell." But if you just want to talk about the man, the myth, and the legend, we could go from there or start there.
Go ahead, you start, Rashawn.
I'm just, you know what? I'm just happy to be a part of this brother's birthday. You know, he's out there doing big things. I can't front. I've been listening to the podcast since day one. You know, taking little parenting tips. You know, making sure I'm doing right by my kids. Listening to the brothers who got older daughters. I think my sons are a little older than your son right now, Rasan. But yeah, I'm just proud. You know, when I love my favorite part. Y'all don't, especially Wayne. He don't fail to mention y'all educated almost every episode. So, but I think that deserves to be shouted out. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of brothers, we looking up to y'all. I only got 1 degree. You know what I mean? Y'all out there with 3 and 4. So, I gotta catch up. You know what I'm saying? Although I did get myself out of debt, so I'm there. But
word.
But no need to catch up. Stay out of debt.
Yeah, right. But no, I'm just proud of y'all. The podcast is tight. The guest is on point. The direction. I think I'm hoping it just continues to blow up because it's really it's inspiring.
Thank you, brother. We thank you for that. So I know, Dawn, you want to say something real quick? I know you always been shy. Well, you ain't been shy. You shy.
What Dawn are you talking about?
Yeah, this is the new Dawn. This is the new Dawn.
Everybody else has a nice educational background. Mine is my bedroom right here. I just jumped in.
I'm in my garage. Don't let that. That's Budweiser on the top.
Got a Budweiser sign up, so we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. This is.
Well, it looks better than mine.
Well, just talk. Just go ahead and talk, Dawn. Talk about yourself. Tell us what's going on and how we came to know this guy.
What's going on? I came to know him. What, Spanish class, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was what grade was it? 10th
grade?
grade?
Gotta be
11th grade. 11th grade.
Was it 11th?
Yeah, when he came. Yep.
Who was the teacher?
The lady that yelled at me that time for shining a light in her face because she had epilepsy.
Was it
Miss I don't know her name now.
Was it Miss Ball?
Nah.
Was it Miss Seaman?
Yeah, Miss Seaman. That's who it was.
Yeah, because we clowned her when she got pregnant because Miss Seaman got pregnant and we have bad jokes for days.
No, Miss Seaman was history, I think. I don't think she was
history. Oh, no.
The name sounds familiar. I'm bad.
I took French. What I know? I thought I was going to Paris one day. I was bugging.
I'll never forget Rashawn, 7th grade. I think we had English together, and the girl in front of you, she got her period, and you got in trouble because you were making fun of her.
Oh, what? I thought I was the one who told her. What? I thought, so many different versions because I thought I did the right thing.
Listen. We can have a show within our own show. So this is what we're gonna do. I want to thank, of course, Ms. Turpin for coming on.
I want to
You're
thank,
welcome.
of course,
Thank
Keon for coming on. I want to thank Adrienne for helping me orchestrate some of this. We got some more guests. Hopefully, they'll be able to pop through. Keon, did you talk to old boy or no? Just let it be. I mean, not Keon. I mean, Adrienne. Adrienne, did you talk to old boy?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, I just want to make sure. So, listen, I love I love the fact that moms got to get on and work the Zoom. You know what I'm saying, and all of that other good stuff. So, I mean, I don't want it to get because we about to have some flashbacks because we've been trying to get me and Robin talk about doing this reunion thing for a little bit of a minute or whatever the case may be. But I definitely want to thank y'all for of course coming on. Let's give y'all a live hand clap.
All right, thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on with you guys.
Yes, most definitely. Thank you, Ms. Turpin. We appreciate you.
All right.
Easy, guys. Have a good
Peace
night.
out.
All right,
have a
Keon,
good
be
night.
safe, Mama. Be safe.
All right.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you as well. All right. So, I mean, y'all can hang out. We'll let the adults be in the room. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Shameless plug, good brother. Shameless plug. This is the Doc Dunce podcast show.
Don't try this at home.
Where can they find us? Even though we're not
y'all can find us on. Y'all can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I don't think we on Castbox no more. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Drop us a line. Tell us what you think. Give us some feedback. We would appreciate it.
Yeah. So, all right. So we, like I said, we and Rashawn and I, we always talk about it. We wanted to have an EHS episode, like when we, maybe get people on.
Your EHS episode was ridiculous. First of all, y'all out there putting names out there.
I know.
They really not holding back right now. They like, yo, Jordana, okay. I'm like, yo, they really.
Yo, but listen, when I listened to it, I was like, after I listened to it, I was like, oh shit. I was like, but then I was like, ain't nobody gonna listen to. I mean, I know you.
I bet you everybody hit you up.
Oh, for real?
I'm sure.
A few people liked it. Like, I think when we put the pictures, I know Rasan said he got a bunch of like requests and stuff like that or whatever, and people started popping up, whatever. But I mean, but yeah, I want to do.
But we did talk about doing a reunion episode. That's why I was like, don't tell too many stories right now. We gotta save it for the reunion episode.
No, that's trash. It's tight. Yo, I've been dying. I was listening. I just went to Colorado last week or the week before, and I downloaded a couple because I was listening to one where you had the two brothers that are officers now.
Yeah.
That was deep.
Yeah, appreciate it. So real quick, Dawn, you still live in Edison, right?
Yeah.
Your girl still go to Edison?
Yeah.
What's it like? Like, what's it like when you go to the school?
Tragedy.
It's very Indian.
Really?
Oh, yeah, of course. It was always Indian.
Well, it's even more Indian. I mean, it's not bad. We're hoping to move out of here, but nowhere far.
Where you live? You still live in Edison now?
I live right by the college, right by Middlesex.
Oh, off of Route 1. Oh no, Mama Sue used to live.
There's they built up like a Wawa right next door. I don't know if you guys been back for a while.
Nah, yeah,
there's a Wawa right next to the college. I live in the townhouses right behind there.
Okay, so let me think. Let me kind of get my
right next to. Remember where Sue used to live?
That's what I said. Where Sue used to live.
Yeah, it wasn't there. It wasn't there before. The whole complex is brand new.
Really?
Oh, okay. Oh, did they buy some of the property from Middlesex County?
They must have. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we've been here for 11 years now.
All right.
Oh yeah. So all right. So my question. So you were saying that it's Indian or whatever, which like Ross said, Rashawn said, it's come to be expected. But like when you go to the building, I know you texted me earlier. You said you was dropping the girls off at cheerleading. Like, do you get like an eerie feeling? Like, is the high school still the same? Is it changed?
Yeah.
Actually, the principal of the high school, we would be like in love. But he's from Jersey City.
Okay.
He's this white guy. He's amazing with the kids. He's such a good guy.
Like Angelosi.
The kids respect him. Yeah. The school's not bad. It's all right.
Did they build
put it
on?
this way. When I tell people out here, when I bump into Indian people, and I tell them I'm from Edison, they know exactly.
It's for real.
They're like, Edison, New Jersey? They're like, oh, yeah, I know Edison.
No, you lying, yo. You lying.
I swear to God, yes.
I kid you not. It is.
For real?
I think in North America, Edison has the biggest Indian population.
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. I never would have. Oh, wow. Okay, that's deep. But I'm saying, like, as far as the building, and the only reason I'm asking because I'm trying to put things in perspective. As far as the building, like, is the building still the same? Like, as far as the layout, like, they didn't add like any extensions or anything?
I think they may have added on a few things since we've been there, but it's pretty much still the same.
For real?
Drove by there a few years ago, maybe like
they just did
6
up their
years
baseball
ago.
diamond.
You said what?
They just dropped like a couple $1 million on a baseball field.
I saw that because Ryan Appleman is a baseball coach, and I think he posted it like it's like burgundy and gold or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then West.
Yeah.
She ain't even listening. Yo,
I am listening.
You're the only one that's gonna know too.
Burgundy and gold, Brian Appleman. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, she's the only one that would know.
I know.
I don't know. My kids cheer. They cheer. They do that all-star cheer in East Brunswick. So we don't even.
Right.
Oh, okay. I thought
they're hanging out with them rich kids, huh? All right, I see
For
what's
real,
up.
the rich Jewish people.
All right.
Oh, see, listen, don't get us in trouble, yo.
Yeah, it's recorded, though. It is recorded.
No. My boss.
Yeah, don't end up. Don't have them end up like Dick Cannon.
Jackson. No problems, though. You play again.
My bosses are Jewish. I love them.
All right.
That's the company line.
That's a good save. That's a good save.
That's what you're supposed to say. Black Lives Matter.
Shut
That's
up,
what you're supposed to say.
Yeah, Jewish lives matter, baby. Torah forever. Torah forever.
No, but no. I'm like I said. I know it's probably been what's this 2010. It's probably been about 20 years since I've really been back. At least to high school.
Really?
To the high school? Not to Edison itself, but to the high school, yeah.
Yeah.
High school. I haven't been back to the high
You
school.
gotta go do a drive-by, man.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you in Edison, you're not driving by?
But, it's funny, though, because every time I say, like, I would drive by or I was going to ride maybe through the old neighborhood or whatever, it's like, man, I got to get back to Philly. It's late, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm doing something or whatever. I think one of the last times, I think I brought Elizabeth up one time. We were, I think I was going to a cousin's because one of my cousins lives in Old Bridge. And I was, I think I rolled by. I didn't ride by our development, Rashawn and Ra. I think I rolled by like Blueberry. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of
be in the neighborhood and go by a Blueberry and don't stop by Head Road, where it all started.
This guy. I didn't ride.
What's he doing out here?
I was riding by that. Matter of fact, I can
He
tell
must
you
got some painful memories over there.
I mean, I did take him down when we first met on the court. I had to let him know that Edison was in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen, rest in peace to Troy Reese. Rest in peace to Troy Reese. But I remember when I met this dude. I don't remember when I met all of y'all, but I remember when I met Rashawn. It was like 89. No, it was 90. It was 90. It was 90. We weren't freshman yet. And I had on a St. John shirt or sweatshirt. And we was playing ball. They was playing basketball. And I think I walked to them. I was like, yo, y'all know. I was like, y'all be clocking? And they was like, nah. And I think, I was trying to be cool. You know how this shit we used to do, Rob. But yo, we
like 14. Y'all be clocking.
We played 21. I think we played 21. We played 21. And they beat me, and then of course we got cool over the years and ups and downs, whatever. I think I met Dawn the freshman year, but Dawn, we got cool. I don't think it was freshman year. I think it was sophomore year we got cool.
Mm-hmm.
For what I remember, because I think I always liked Sue. I always liked Sue throughout.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it is. You're not gonna put that on blast, right? Yeah, it is.
Rashawn, Melina, come on,
So, you know what I'm saying? But when we got cool, and then she started, matter of fact, and I'm not going to put you on Front Street, dog, but she had this big crush on Orestes, and we used to all play football together.
Stop.
Yeah. We used to all play football together, and we used to all ride the bus. No, you didn't ride our bus.
No, she lived on the other side.
Yeah, she lived, but I remember when she got her license, we used to be like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, me and Rasan was when he moved from Plainfield or whatever. So it's like that's why I wanted to get y'all three or us four together, because I know that the four of us, even though, we don't talk probably as much as regular, but we at least still communicate somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? And of course, to pick this moment or whatever. So how you feel, good brother? We got all these people that came on the Zoom for you. I know you wanted to do the show. He mad. He wanted to do the show. He got all this good ass talking for you.
Listen, man, I was ready to go. I was like, it's a Tuesday. I got to make an adjustment. I was preparing all day. You know how much stuff I could have did today instead of preparing for this episode? No, it was a good surprise. Because I'm usually the one that get people with surprises. And when I saw my mom named Papa, I was like, what the hell? I still hadn't registered to me. I was like, why the hell is my mother on here? And I didn't even give thought to my birthday other than when he brought up the date. But y'all two were the big surprise. And I was like, oh shoot. And I was like, I hope we're not doing the reunion episode right now, because I wasn't ready for, because I'm looking forward to doing that episode. So I was like, let me tailor myself and not say too much, because I want to save it for the reunion episode, because I got some memories that I want to
I'll get Sue on there too.
Oh,
cool. Are you still talking to her?
We'll get Sue. Yeah, we'll get Sue on there for you, Wayne. The reunion episode.
Oh boy, don't get him all gassed up.
Yo,
Be like, yo, I run this obesity club. Like, I got things. I'm married now, but you know.
You need hours for the reunion episode.
Yeah. Well, listen what we do. Real talk. Like, we all, like I said, we all talking. Let's just come up with some people, I guess, that we. And what I was gonna say, Rasan, I was trying to get Felicia on, but I sent her Warren. Yeah. Felicia was real tight. I tried to get Felicia on, I know I tried to get her on, but I guess she don't check her Facebook on a regular or whatever. So whatever.
No, she still got like a picture of her and Obama.
She'll respond in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. So maybe like Sue and people that Rashawn, people that and we can just chop it up, because I think, matter of fact, no, I was gonna have Felicia come on, but I was gonna have Phil come on too. But Phil,
you still talking to Phil?
I talked to Phil last week, and Phil is crazy. I talked to him about matter of fact, he texted me about Kanye. He texted me about Kanye last week.
About Kanye running for president?
Yeah, he was like, yo, you vote for Kanye? I was like, nigga, if you don't get the hell out.
Like, yo, that is the wasted of wasted votes.
Oh my goodness. So
bro, Kanye be worse than Trump.
Yeah. So, but I still talk to Phil. I talked to Jermaine last night. I called him because his birthday. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, we can on the real. We don't have to necessarily make it class at 94. We can just make it like Edison like neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we can do it like that, like whoever.
Get some of the Woods heads in there.
Get like I'm thinking like maybe like Wade Westcott, Sue. She said Sue. We could get Tory Morris. We get motherfuckers on here, man. Maybe
I'm sure Raheem is mad political.
Yes.
Yeah, with Dawn, every time you post something, he be like on it. With yours, he be on your.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, damn, he don't miss a beat, yo. You know what I'm saying?
No, he don't. He came back from his Facebook retirement with a vengeance.
Does anybody know what Rashid is? That would be the only person I would talk to.
I told you I ran to Rashid in Maryland. I was at a event. He had like a crab cake stand or something.
Yeah, he got a restaurant,
right? I think he's got.
I think they still got. Well, with COVID, I'm not sure what the status of it is, but
yeah,
that would be the only person that I would like be like, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case, because if we all knew him or whatever. I talk to Heather Dennis from time to time, via Facebook.
I talk to Heather all the time.
Yeah, like via Facebook. I know.
Yeah,
Kelly,
exactly. Yeah, not like this, but yeah.
Crystal, just like, you know what I'm saying, like, just people that pop up or whatever. So it would be dope, man. So like I say, we could put that together. Maybe
that'll be nice.
Maybe like around Thanksgiving or something, right? Like, like that old, EHS versus JP Stevens type thing. We just get like a reunion homecoming type of thing or whatever. I don't know.
That's a good call.
Yeah, we'll figure it out or whatever the case may be. So, but I'm glad, like I said, that y'all came on. Well, real quick, I'm gonna do this real quick. We do have a segment that I was saying to y'all before that that we have, we call I Got a Story to Tell. So we can do this segment real quick.
Check it out.
And in this segment, if you want to tell a story about high school, if you want to tell a story about our boy, if you just want to tell a story about yourself, I got a story about Rashawn Leak.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot.
Well, because we've been all with my friends since like we're like 14.
I got a lot.
And Dawn, we would go back to like 7th grade.
Yes,
So,
I've got a lot.
Dawn, I'm gonna let you just give us one. You already told a period story, so give us another one, Dawn.
I can't tell any Rasan stories. I'm just gonna say I can't tell any Rasan stories that are rated PG or G.
Okay. Well, let me tell my story about Mr. Leak.
Boy.
Rashawn Shamar Leak from Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about the time when he tried to cockblock me from Giovanna. I forget Giovanna's last name. And we was out in front of his house, and I was about to hit him with a rock. And he went up
no, you wasn't. No, you was about to.
No.
I picked up a rock.
No, you picked up a rock. Yeah. He's gonna fight, yo.
He wanted to fight me. I told him the only way this rock. He's like, put the rock down. I said, yo, the rock evens us out.
Listen, this is the crazy shit. Like, here's the thing, like on the real, and this is on some real shit. This is some real shit. Like Rashawn and I used to be up and down. Like we used to fuss and fight, but we always came back to each other. This is real shit. Even when he went away to school and I went away to school, you know, we lost touch or whatever the case may be. I think for a point in time, you know, we had started reconnecting, and we definitely reconnected on social media. But even when we was in school, we would always fuss and fight. Like, yo, like we would, like I said, Giovanna, we would fight. I think we fought over basketball. I think one time we argued in his car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like silly shit. Yeah, on the bus, pardon me. Yeah, on the bus. But we always, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we always find our way back to each other. So that's a true testament, of course, of friendship, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. I think one of the times when you came home, I came up right when you had the family and y'all came back to Jersey. Y'all had the cookout.
Yep, you came up.
Yeah. What's up, little man? I see Dawn got her. How old is your daughter?
So cute. This is my youngest. She's 6. Say hi, Eva.
Okay, all right.
She's the same age as Canyon.
Oh,
Canyon's
okay,
6.
all right, okay. Y'all got the light skin coalition. Okay, all right, it's all good. Well, listen. So like I said, man,
say that Eva will be zooming him off by herself here.
Yeah. But like I said, man, it's a true testament to our it's a true testament of time to all of our friendships, man. And like I said, we came together for you, good brother. And of course, you know what I'm saying, you know, tomorrow's your day. And then of course, you know, you be blessed in the whole nine. And like I said, we just wanted to do, we didn't want to make this long. It's going to definitely, we're going to post it and we're going to put it up on social media platforms, the actual video and the whole nine, or whatever case may be. But like I said, we just definitely wanted to make sure we have some fun. And we'll do the real show on Thursday, all right? So
what are you going to talk about COVID? I can tell you, we can talk a lot about that.
So listen,
in the healthcare industry.
Listen, my producer, super producer E, E, show your face real quick. Cause this is the lady behind the scenes. I'm gonna give her props, even though she gonna come on here like she got no damn.
She does, yo. First of all, homegirl, you doing a great job keeping these two knuckleheads.
Don't gas him. Don't gas him.
Hey, I've been listening since day one. She got y'all everywhere, so you better get them shout outs. Let everybody know where to find you.
Facts.
Mute her. Somebody mute her.
He's trying to mute me. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. But they're a pleasure to work with, honestly.
So Dawn, this is what we're gonna do. We are and Rasan and I will talk about it, but we are doing an episode with called difficult decision, COVID and kids. So
with the school?
Yeah, with the schools. So we'll see how, we'll talk about it, and I'll hit you up, or either
let me know.
And let you, and you come on as a professional, as a parent as well. You know what I'm saying, even if it's just for a segment or a short minute or whatever, because like I say, we just talked about it in our opening. I read something earlier. Of course, in Georgia, there are about 90-something cases.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's almost 100,000 cases of kids. Hold on, I'm just going to y'all in the background real quick. It's 100,000 cases of kids that have been diagnosed since the last 2 weeks of July. So we want to definitely attack that and discuss that. and we do have a panel. So you know what I'm saying, we could definitely get in as we fit in. I think that's what E had mentioned to me prior to. So or whatever. So, but yeah, my fault. Y'all gotta mute yourselves. My fault. I heard background. Oh yeah, unmute yourself.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, unmute yourself. No,
my 8-year-old was right in March. She tested positive for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I brought it home to her from. Yeah, we were both sick. I tested. We had to go to 2 different places because she was young. So
all right.
Wait.
No. Listen, because I don't want to get into it now because we're having a good time. So E, you think we can get her on Thursday?
She's fine. She's good though, by the way.
All right,
definitely.
Good.
I think that would be perfect to have her on.
All right, bet. All right, so Dawn, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot E a number.
Okay.
Because I got you locked in the phone. I got you on the Westcott, so don't beat me up.
That's fine.
And then what? E will reach out to you and see you on the information.
Okay.
Or whatever. And Rashawn, this is the only time you coming on the show, so you better enjoy it.
Wow, Rashawn.
He not ready.
You coming on every Henry episode.
We've been trying to get him.
You don't want a double ride. He can't handle that.
But listen, remember I was trying to get you on. Remember that time I was like, yo, answer the phone, and you didn't answer the phone. I was trying to get you on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I forgot what we was talking about. I forget what we was talking about. We was just talking like shooting the shit. I think we might have been, we was talking about back in the day type of stuff. And I was trying to get
either that. No, it was with when Donald was going crazy.
Oh, but that was around that time. Yo, wait, Dawn, I'm gonna say this to you too. And Dawn, you always been like my sister from another mister. Like, you know the brothers, so we know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You definitely like, you know what I'm saying, the homie. But yo, y'all mess with a lot of people that back in the day I thought was cool, but now they coming out, I'm like, oh shit, I can't even
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, like,
yep.
I was just like Rashawn, I told him straight up, and I told him on the phone, like, yo, I give you mad props, yo. Like, you dealing with people like, I don't see how you do it, yo, because I would be like ready to jump through the phone or the screen. Like,
yeah, no, trust me, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I give y'all props on that, man, or whatever. But like I said, definitely thanks for coming on. I
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, he all shy and shit now.
Oh, Elliot, we could get Elliot on here too. Elliot Abreu.
Well, make a list. Make a list. Make a list. And shoot it to me. And shoot it to me or Rod or I think shoot it to one of us and we can shoot it to E. And then we could go from there as far as how we want to set it up or whatever. Like I said, because I think it'd be dope. I mean, we probably
definitely.
We probably get about. We could probably get a bunch.
Yeah, y'all trying to.
That'd be like a damn 8-hour episode.
2 hours.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get the episode shorter. He making them longer.
Yeah, y'all be like, listen, I'm like, let me see how long this is to see what kind of commitment I'm about to get into.
But listen, Dawn, I said this on when we did the flashback episode.
Yeah,
and I was kind of joking, and Rashawn said it, but. Like back in the day, like the only thing that I have to say about Edison, like I enjoyed my experience, but that like working in schools or working in a city school, we didn't have like that city environment. Like it was just us. You know what I'm saying? Like you was part of us. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't hang like you hung with everybody, but you hung out with us. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that's the only thing I missed in a lot of you know what I'm saying? Like I think we only had like about 5 chicks. That was like bad. You know what I'm saying? Remember Michelle, we said that we had like
here you go again, Rob.
I ain't gonna name no names.
No, we can't take you nowhere.
I mean, Sue was one of them.
Edit that out.
No, Sue was my baby. You know, y'all know I love me some Sue. Call her up, Dawn. Tell her to come on the Zoom.
I'm gonna tell her. I'll tell her. She'll come on.
Well, you're right though, way. Like, and I, I mean, I was like, skateboarding. I was running track. I ain't have, I didn't want to get no.
Then you were still balling.
Oh no, I had already stopped. Yeah, I was running cross country and track.
Yeah.
Ain't no black girls trying to, hey, you want to go running with me?
Yeah. It was hard. It was a hard time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was when you look back on it, like I was a late bloomer, but you look back on it like, and I see what some of these kids be out here doing now. And I think I said that with Rob before, and I was looking at these kids like, yo, y'all wilding like
they were
like
wild.
that. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh shit, y'all doing it like that, like damn. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different time, different era.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, you know, we
I know. I'm worried about my two boys. Two
Right?
biracial kids
Listen.
out here in Utah. Oh
Forget
man.
Right.
about it.
That's
Send
the
them to
type of
me.
stuff you
Send them
gotta worry
down
about.
here. They'll be good.
Oh yeah.
But as long as you raise them up right, you ain't gotta worry about them doing no crazy stuff. When I was working in middle school in South Philly, them kids was recording each other and putting it on Pornhub.
Wow.
Stop playing, son.
That's the type of stuff they was doing.
Yeah, they be doing
Yo, that's wild.
in the hallways and all that.
Yep.
Now, wait, Dawn, real quick, you got 5 kids or 4?
5.
Yeah, you got all girls.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I got one going, and I'm
What's
going.
that like?
Yeah,
Tell me
how
about
old is
it.
the oldest?
And it's crazy. I mean, my kids.
Is like 9.
That's why I spend so much. That's why we spend so much money on that cheer. It's like that all-star cheer because it keeps them, you know,
keep them active.
Wait, how old is the oldest?
He's 22, and she
Is she
has
22.
Yeah, she's got a
wow.
2-year-old too.
Oh,
whoa.
Oh, you got me trumped.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put you on Front Street, but the oldest is okay. All right.
I remember that.
All I'm gonna say is we're touching running back. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was like, yo, John, I was waiting. I was like, you know, he like, oh wait, hold on, wait.
No, but listen, trust me. You know what I'm saying? We all family. But your oldest is 22. How old is what is Gia?
Gia's 13, and then Giselle is 11.
Right.
Gabrielle is 8, and Eva 6.
You didn't want to do a G name? You just decided you gave up on
I
G's?
was thinking the same thing.
You ran out of G names?
Wow. So you done? You done now? Or you gonna have?
She better be done. She's 44.
Like, yeah, bro. She probably thought she was done after Eva. She probably thought she was done after Eva. She got
They give me for my money, these kids. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
You got all
if
girls
they anything like you were when we were young, they're in trouble.
They're good. They're
Girls
good.
are easier than boys until they become teenagers.
I think it starts. I don't know. I think it starts early. We got an Eva and we got some friends, and I love all my friends' kids. But some of them, you just look at them like, yo, they give me attitude for no reason.
It's the era. It's the generation.
I love it though. You know,
these kids
I
is
mean,
built different. They different, yo. These kids is built. They built different, and they have more exposure to a lot of things that we didn't have. Like,
if you could spell it, you could see it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think we was all late. Well, Rashawn was a little earlier than us. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking them down. He was knocking them down. You know what I mean? He was knocking them down.
He's saying something about the track. Something about the track uniform. I'm sure.
He was like, he got stamina.
But no, in all seriousness, like, you know, these kids, man, like, you know, they start like you said, middle school.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Some even elementary school, depending on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They like.
Yeah, that's just reckless. And I don't know. I think, you know, honestly, I think a lot of it comes down to, like, you know, both parents being forced to work.
Absolutely.
You know, like two-parent system, you know, because I worked in the before and after school program for years. And we specifically were in it just to say, because from 3 to 6, that's the witching hour. A lot of grime happens during that time.
It's so true. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, even with this whole virtual homeschooling thing, like, I work full time. My husband's, he's a truck driver. He is never home. It's
he's
me
never home, yeah.
So they're going to homeschool. The older ones are going to homeschool the younger ones. Eva can't, you know, she's just beginning to read. And Edison, they're going to do 2 half days. So it's like, you know, what are you going to learn in 3.5 hours you know, for 2 days?
Yeah.
What schools does do the middle school? I mean, do the younger kids go to?
They go to Ben Franklin.
Probably Ben Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Gia and Giselle go to Hoover.
Oh, they go to Hoover. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So y'all went, because I went to where did I go? I went to I think Hoover. What was the other one? Wilson? Was it Wilson?
You went out. You came in. No,
I went to Woodrow Wilson because that's how I knew me, Rashid, Scott Leonardis,
right?
A few of us. We were like that last South Edison.
Well, that was like that was the black school right there.
Yeah, because everybody from
the black Edison population.
Right, but everybody from Potters went there. Everybody from Potters went there, and then you guys went to Hoover. So I went to like I said, I went to Wilson it was, and I was like towards the tail end. That was like 89, like 89, 90. That's when I first moved to Edison. But it was me, like I said, Leonardis, me, Melvin Pacheco, Kenyon Merritt.
I forgot Melvin, right down the street.
Yeah, right. We all went. That's how I knew, because me and Melvin was tight. We all went to Wilson, and then y'all went to Hoover. But what was the other one? It was
TJ.
TJ. What was Thomas Jefferson? It was another one.
Thomas Jefferson, Ben Franklin.
I don't remember.
They all fed into Edison High.
Okay, yeah, right. So yeah, but we were the last class.
Yeah, we had a big ass town.
Seriously.
Yeah, in hindsight,
like, Edison was huge.
Yeah, in hindsight, like, you know, we never thought about it back then. You know what I'm saying? Because we was, South Edison. It was always like South Edison versus North Edison. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about, just even from, we always dominated sports and things of that nature, but it was always like that line.
Dominate.
No,
we didn't dominate nothing. Like,
yes, we did. Basketball, we was better than them, and football, we was better than them.
Basketball? All right. Football for sure.
Yeah, football for sure.
Basketball, I feel like we were kind of garbage.
Baseball. Yeah,
that's because they didn't want to let me get no burn, baby. That's looking back.
That was Bo Downey. That was Bo Downey.
Isn't he like the athletic director now or something like that?
Is he? I don't know. Oh, yo, you know, we got you on the call, and I had tagged him in the picture that I think Rasan had. Mark Pappas. I heard he's a cop, right?
No, he's an FBI, I believe.
Yeah, he's like something bigger.
He's up there. Yeah, Mark is doing his thing.
Or like a prosecutor or something. His brother, not so much. But.
Oh, now you know this is recorded. You're putting families on blast. You and Wayne, dog, y'all.
Wait, I didn't hear
what you said. Recorded before. You gotta
dropping names left and right.
You gotta have to edit half us out.
We gotta get a list. We gotta get a list.
Yeah, Mark's doing his thing. Funny thing. So I'm back in Jersey. I'm working in New Brunswick, bartending. And Mark's like, yo, you want to be undercover for me? I was like, no. Like, what I look like? Everything you looking to stop, I'm buying. Like,
Yo, how's Ian doing?
He's doing well. He's down in by wherever Petty is. I forget that school. Not North Brunswick.
Oh, he's still living in the area? He's still living in the area?
No, he off of like exit 6 on the turnpike.
Oh, okay. I know I see him posting his cigars and shit like that.
Oh my God, he tag you in them? That's all he do. He don't ever talk to me. He just tag me and shit, trying to get free shit.
Win a contest.
Oh yeah, but I usually see him when I get back, and then if I fly, I'll call y'all when I fly into Philly. But now I don't know when I'm gonna be home.
When you coming back home? Or like the East Coast?
I know. Jersey ain't letting nobody from Utah in there.
Right? That's true.
That's because they acting a fool in this state. It's real ridiculous. Real? Yeah, so not here, like in the county I'm at, we good. But like Southern Utah, they was at they scheduled a meeting for like a PTA type thing, and was losing their minds protesting because they didn't want their kids to not only not go to school, but they didn't want them to have to wear a mask either. And the official walked in, because they had it set up as like, yo, you sit here 6 feet, you sit here 6 feet. They did everything, lined it off. And he walked in that room and everybody was just sitting next to each other. He was like, nah, meeting's adjourned. Y'all don't want to abide by my rules, get out. Really? Yeah, but people was like wearing signs like, we don't want to wear masks, blah, blah, blah.
Is the governor of Utah Republican or Democrat?
Republican, and he's not running again. So he's being real reckless. So basically the school district, so my kids go to like a hippie school. So they're like, yeah, we're not, we're just gonna go home, whatever. And if the district is yellow or better, then we'll start out in school and then we'll play it by ear.
Right, same thing in Philly.
But then they're like, but at the time we're orange in the city. And so the governor was like, all right, well, you know what? We're just going to make everywhere in the state yellow so all schools could go back. Not based on tests, just arbitrarily made everything yellow. And so our school sent an email, was like, don't worry about, basically, don't worry about what this fool is saying. Right. If the tests aren't going down, we're not having kids in school.
Right.
So, we're going to start up at home first.
Yeah, we had talked about this a while ago, but it seems like all the red states, meaning led by Republican governors, they are reckless. They're taking their
Real
coolers
reckless.
from 45.
Yep.
Like as far as like, just open up the schools without any type of, you know what I'm saying, plan or just mask and not even mandating masks. That's what happened in Georgia. And you put people Dawn, like I said, I want you to come on, but I remember in the beginning they were like kids can't get it. They're immune and this and that. And now you got almost 100,000 cases in which your daughter's, part of it, as an 8-year-old, like you guys recovered, but the long-term effects, that's what they're saying.
That's exactly what Fauci said. Like, I don't know if you read that report by Fauci. He was talking about I forget the lady who actually made the statement, but she's saying, like herpes, it comes back and manifests itself. Right. Even the chicken pox comes back as adult and manifests as shingles. So, all these viruses manifest itself later on in life, and we don't know anything about this one.
Right.
So, what you do now could have long-term effects later on. So we gotta play it by ear. We don't need to be out there walling out.
I've seen people our age, like our IT guy was like maybe 3 years older than us, healthy, and he died. It's like crazy. Yes, from going in and out of our offices, doctor's office, dentist's office, he caught it and he died. It's crazy. No pre-existing.
Wow,
that's what's crazy. That's why
it's definitely crazy. Well, listen, we don't want to hit you with the gloom and doom, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. For once we got finished under an hour. Well, not really, but it's 10 o'clock, so I consider it a win because usually we be on here for like 2 hours just talking or whatever. So I appreciate y'all coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely fun. We'll definitely set up one for the whole Edison High class.
Definitely.
Edison High community. We'll get some old friends on, some have some laughs. People have a story. I don't know how we gonna relegate it, but
oh my gosh, y'all in trouble.
You might have to be like, y'all come on for like 15 minutes. We stair step the whole thing because we be on there for hours.
Let me know when you need some expertise in some fields that I'm not in. So just let me know.
But listen, I appreciate y'all coming on and surprising me because it truly was a surprise. Dawn, when we do the reunion episode, I do have stories to tell that are not.
I was like, word.
But Rod, I just told my wife the other day, I said we should go to Utah because every time I see your post, man, I'll be like, yo, the funny thing is that before I knew you was in Utah, I've been saying I want to move to Utah. This is before I got married. I kid you not.
All right.
And the one thing I wish I did was when I was single was that I moved and lived a place every 3 years just so I could see the country or whatever. And Utah was always a place that I was interested in. And then when I found out that they had good golf, I was like, I really want to go. And they got polygamy too, but whatever. But no,
that ain't happening in the league household.
But no, I told her the other day, I said, how you feel about going to Utah? She was like, for what? I said, we go hiking, we can play some golf. She's like, what the hell is in Utah? I was like, yo, my man from high school lived there. I was like, he can show us around, we can hang out and have a cool time. She was just looking at me like, sideways.
I told you, I wasn't playing. Open door. We got room out here.
You play golf for sure?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got my clubs is right back there. I'm on a strict once a week regimen. I'm not messing around.
Real quick, did your kids go back to school? That's what I meant to ask you. Did they start back to school already?
No, we don't go back. So they pushed our date back. We were supposed to go back next week, but with everything, we're not going back until after Labor Day. But
wow.
But we started. So it's like how we used to do back in our day.
Yeah,
but they started from at home, and we work for eBay, so they set us up anyway, so I could just log on. I work from home anyway.
Right, and Dawn, same thing with you. They going back after Labor Day or virtual or whatever.
If they go back,
Oh, but it'll still be virtual though, right? Like that's one of the plans or whatever.
That's
I haven't made a decision yet.
Edison, 20% of the kids are gonna actually go back. So.
Really, just 20?
Yeah, 20. I think I know, in their schools, 29, and Hoover was 31 or something like that.
So how do they even decide that? That's such an arbitrary number.
They gave us they made us go on the parent portal and pick yes
fill out
or
a
no.
survey.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Okay, that makes
sense.
So
that was before you knew anything either.
is that for the year? Like if you pick yes or no, that's for the year or just for?
No, yeah, that's what we asked too. They said if we decide like it's not working out or we have the option when they do open the doors, we have the option to send our kids back if we want. And you're not. They made sure to say that you're not locked into anything.
Right.
So if you want to send them back, it can. And if you like, it's not working out, you can switch up. They just don't want us like flip flopping back the whole school year.
Like 1 week you want to be home, next week you want to be
exactly.
Exactly.
We about to go on vacation. We want to be home this week.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen to my high school homies.
Oh boy!
Oh,
gosh. He's the worst with his board. Like, you need to letter it or something. Like I be seeing you, like I always know. I'm like, he about to go to that soundboard.
I remember when I remember these three fools was in the car. These fools was in the car crying. Him and Omar in the car crying, listening to silly ass songs.
No, I told you that this song still get me.
Graduate.
This song still get me.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Much love to y'all, man. My man, happy birthday, good brother. Enjoy your
happy birthday.
Tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll have you back on, both of y'all back on soon. Dawn, I'll reach out to you.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, definitely. And Rashawn Lee, appreciate you, good brother, always for the support. Much love.
Of course. Thanks for having me. Doc Dunce, y'all. Doc Dunce.
He's trying to get on the show. Yeah,
I'm trying hard.
I'm trying hard. In the chalkboard.
Where do I send my application? Where I gotta go send my application?
It's all good. All right, peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.
All right, take care.
Y'all.
All right,
bye.
All right, later, Dawn.
Right.
See you later.
Okay.
You gonna keep playing that song though?
I'm trying to.
That song's depressing.
Okay. All right, that's the Doc Dunce podcast. Happy birthday again to the good brother. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your day.
Yeah, you definitely got me on that.
Oh yeah, we put this together, man. We put this together. Me and E. I think we had I forget how it went down, but we had talked about it. And even Sunday when you was talking about the chick coming on, I was like, yo, cancel that shit. We do that shit Thursday, boom, 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 whatever. Because we were trying to do a Wednesday, but when you said you was going to play golf, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, we did what we did. So this is the Doc Dunce podcast. Happy 44th birthday to my man, Dr. Turpin. All right, anything you want to say before we let the people go?
I appreciate you, brother. You already know. You definitely got me. I appreciate the shout out. I appreciate you taking the episode to dedicate to the 44th. And I appreciate the listeners out there, or all those who may listen. I appreciate my family, friends that came on.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Yeah.
You got them what they call them Barack Obama years, all right? One love, everybody, one love.